Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Gaming and something mounts of the Gaming Drag today. I'm coming back at you with the Let's Play episode of Chord Progressions. Darius's path. I'm in Darrel's path. Let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. Okay, this is the latest, I guess, content creator update. Yeah. The next morning. Ooh. Oh, extremely detailed. Damn it, it's almost 5:30. Looks like it'll be another coffee cup and toaster pastry breakfast for me. I can hear Mr. Wayne now. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. What a load of... Oh. Darrel, what is he? Hey, thought I'd find you here. The lion sat at the kitchen table. Looks like he's been waiting here for a while. Darrel, what are you doing here? He chuckles. I should ask you the same thing, dude. What am I... I snicker to myself once I make the realization. Oh, right, this isn't my house anymore. Why'd you come back here? I ponder for a moment. I'll be honest, I don't know. I take a seat across the table. I rest my elbows atop the pristine dark blue tablecloth. It's the only home I've known all my life. Feeling homesick? Maybe. Life now is so different. I think it's better, but there's so much going on. That's okay. You just gotta take it one day at a time. He slides his paw across the sunny yellow tablecloth, offering to hold mine. At this point, I'm aware that I'm dreaming. Despite that, his paw seems so vividly real. I can feel the warmth and softness of his fur. I look at him and I can't help but smile. It's show night tonight. We should get going. Right behind you. We stand with our paws still locked together. He leads the way out the front door. As I slowly rouse from my slumber, I notice that I'm clutching my pillow against my chest. I squeeze it a little tighter, pretending I have Darrel in my arms. He's so sweet. I can't wait to spend the day with him. I pick up my phone to glance at the time. It's early, but not too early. I cancel my alarm and sit up right on the edge of the bed. My recollection of the events that happened in my dreams grow more and more fuzzy with each passing second, but one detail sticks out in my mind. It's the first time I've dreamt of home since the move. Maybe I'm getting a little homesick. It's definitely not enough to warrant a trip back to the old house, but a phone call could help. I owe Mom a call, anyhow. I haven't spoken to her since that last text a few days ago. Ring. Hi, sweetie. About time you gave me a call. I was wondering when you were going to talk to your poor old mother. There she goes, punishing me for performing the behavior she wants me to do. She's speaking in her usual saccharine tone, so she's in a good mood at least. It could be worse. Dad hasn't even started breakfast yet. What's got you calling so early? Just saying hi before I get my day started. Working again today. Well, at least you're busy. How's the new job going? Good. My new boss is great. I'm also meeting lots of new people. That's great, sweetie. And you have you and your friend settled in yet? Not a fan of that tone, but I prefer your friend over the alternative. Yeah, Mo and I are all moved in. That's good. By the way, I have you on speaker. Say hi to your dad. Oh, hey, Dad. Hey, buddy. Yeah, been busy? Crazy busy, but it's a good kind of busy, I think. Attaboy, always putting in the hard work. Proud of you. Despite giving up on trying to win over their approval years ago, a little praise goes a long way for me. Thanks. There was a short pause. I could tell he was struggling to start his next sentence. So, how's Mariah doing? She all settled with college stuff? I'm taken by surprise by him correctly gendering and naming Mariah. He wasn't always the best about it. Yeah, she's good. Classes start on Monday. She just finished her orientation. She's really excited. Good to hear, buddy. Tell her I said hi. Yeah, of course. Alrighty, I gotta figure out what to make for breakfast. Love you, bud. Love you too. I'll tell you what, it's weird not having you in the house anymore, mister. Yeah, I'm still adjusting too. It's crazy how it's already been 2 weeks. I don't think you've ever been out of the house for this long before. No, I have. Remember camp? I spoke with a flat tone. There was a short, uncomfortable pause on her end. Oh, right. Camp. But that was so long ago, wasn't it? It was, 10 years ago. I was 15 when you sent me there. My tone is even more devoid of color and inflection than before, which prompts another pause from her. Right, well, it's all behind us now. Easy for you to say. Anyway, I won't keep you. Sounds like you got a lot going on. We'll talk later. Love you. I contemplate not responding and hanging up, but that would just cause more problems than it's worth. Love you too. I hang up immediately. That conversation really soured my mood. I guess it's not all bad, though. Dad seems to have come a long way. Can't say the same for Mom, though. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm out of their house for good now. I shouldn't let this drag me down. After all, there's a gorgeous lion in my living room. A gorgeous lion who likes me. I find myself involuntarily grinning ear to ear as I recall the events from late last night. I should get my day started. Don't want to keep him waiting any longer. I peer out the door and check if he's still sleeping. He was. I carefully tiptoe to my bathroom with a full change of clothes to get showered and freshened up for the day. Darrel hasn't moved. He's neatly curled up on the couch under the blanket, softly snoring with his head nestled delicately atop his pillow. It's strange. The way he sleeps starkly contrasts with his brash and boisterous nature. I half expected him to be in a more disheveled state, snoring up a storm with his limbs strewn all over the furniture. It's close to 9. I should probably wake him. I take a seat on the vacant spot of the couch, hoping the movement would be enough to rouse him from his slumber. It doesn't. He's still purring softly, off in dream world. God, he's so cute. I could just keep watching him like this for ages. But in the interest of not being a creep, I decide to try and wake him up with some gentle nudges. Hey, Darrel? His eyes open. His gaze meets mine. Hey! His response was tender, but quite groggy. Okay. It's almost 9. Do you want to get up? He nods as he shifts around under his covers. He uprights himself on the couch. He removes the covers and exposes he'd been sleeping only in his underwear. He must have shed his clothes during the night. My heart rate jumps immediately. Sorry, do you need some privacy? He chuckles. What for? You've already seen all this. It's just a body, nothing to be ashamed of. There's certainly no shame coming from you, mister. He ascends and starts to dress. I avert my gaze, but couldn't help myself from stealing the occasional glance. Excuse me. All right, all decent now. I look to him, but he doesn't offer a response. He chuckles. Aw, what? You're cute when you're all bashful like that. He's promised me to descend further into my bashfulness. So, are we gonna do anything for breakfast? I'm kinda starving. I can whip something up. I'm no chef, though. Well, want some help? You cook? A little. Mama taught me a thing or two. Well, I'll happily take the help. Let's go see what's in the kitchen. I head straight to the fridge while Darrel explores the pantry. April keeps the kitchen well stocked. We have a lot of options. Too many options, as a matter of fact. Got any ideas? He's rummaging deep in that pantry. Aha! He turns around with 2 large cans of crushed tomatoes in his paw. You guys got eggs? Yeah, a whole bunch. Nice. How about we make some, shakshuka? I tilt my head. Shaku what? Shakshuka. My mom makes it all the time. It's like a thick tomato sauce with some eggs cooked in it. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'd like to try it. Do you think Mariah would like it too? Probably. She's down to try anything new. Perfect. Let's get started. Lead the way. Just like that, I became a student for Darrel's shakshuka seminar. Darrel has me fetch a wide stainless steel pan as he readies a cutting board with some produce from the pantry. He's dicing up an onion, a head of garlic, and a bell pepper. His knife work is something to behold. He wields it with the kind of expertise I only see on cooking shows. I toss the pan on the hot burner with some oil. By the time it comes to a temperature, he tosses in the chopped veggies. Ugh. I command the pan, occasionally stirring as he rummages through April's spice rack. He selects a few small jars. A little bit of this. He deposits a generous amount of whole spices. The aroma hits my nose immediately. A little bit of that. He continues arbitrarily selecting spices and depositing them into the hot pan. At this point, the kitchen smells incredible. The frying veggies and spices are creating a gorgeous symphony of aromas that make my mouth water. He returns the spices and wastes no time opening the can of crushed tomatoes. Watch out! They splash! He carefully spills the contents of the can into the hot pan. As anticipated, a good amount of tomato splatter occurred. I stir it all together until it's homogeneous. As I do so, Darrel retrieves a couple more spices deposited into the pan. He also sprinkles a pinch of sugar? Sugar? Really? Dude, trust me! Now, the name of the game is wait for the sauce to reduce it to simmers. Only occasional stirring is needed to prevent burning. Between his intimate knowledge of this dish and his knife skills, I'd wager he's cooked more than just a little. So, your mom taught you all that, huh? Yep, I'm her favorite helper. Aw, that's so sweet. Do you help her a lot? Yep, back in the day, me, her, and Grandpa were unstoppable in the kitchen. I learned everything I know from them. Sounds really nice. My parents weren't keen on teaching me how to cook. I had to learn everything on my own. Sorry to hear that. It's not a big deal. I get along fine with online tutorials. Well, now you got me. I'll teach you a thing or two. I chuckle as I press forward with my task of continuously stirring, making sure nothing on the bottom burns. I felt him embrace from behind. I froze in place for a second. Oh, sorry, is this okay? Yeah, you're fine. Just caught me off guard is all. Sorry, I just kind of felt the urge to snug into you. You don't need to be sorry. I really like this. I lean back into him as he leans forward, tightening our embrace. I absent-mindedly stir the pot as he holds on to me. I feel an incredible warmth coalesce inside me. I feel it right where the black hole usually forms, but now a warm, bright star has taken its place. The aroma of the incredible food, plus the cozy embrace, combine to create a special but fleeting moment of ecstasy. I give anything to bottle up this moment, keep it with me forever. We stayed coupled like this for a few minutes, silently basking in the experience as the sauce reduces. He stands on his tippy toes and peers over my shoulder to gander at the pan. Oh, time for the eggs! He lets go and steps away. For a split second, I was worried his detachment would be followed by another episode, similar to what I experienced with Dave on Wednesday. However, the black hole doesn't come for me. The beautiful star that has taken its place is still shining bright. He reaches into the fridge and grabs 4 eggs and places them on the counter. Alright, now for the best part. You gotta create small, evenly spaced pockets for the eggs to go in. Like little divots? Yeah, little divots. I comply, using my wooden spoon to create 4 wells inside the pan. He cracks an egg into each. Now, put a lid on it. He places a glass lid on top of the pan. And now we wait for the eggs to set. Then it's done. And that's all? Yep, it's easy, hearty, and delicious. Can't wait for you to try it. Yeah. We stand face to face for a short moment. Those gorgeous eyes of his has me transfixed again. He isn't giving me much personal space, but I really don't mind. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have to lean very far forward to kiss him. Maybe I should follow in his footsteps and act on impulse. Morning! I snapped out of my trance upon hearing April's greeting. She and Mariah enter the living room. April appears to be in a good mood. Mariah looks like she got a visit from a hangover fairy. It smells fucking incredible in here. What are you guys making? Shakshuka! I'm almost done. Shaq what? Who what? Poor Mo can barely get the words out. Let's get you to the table, babe. Can you get a pot of coffee going, Eddie? Yes, ma'am. I prepare a fresh pot of coffee and some toast while Darrel finishes breakfast. Once the eggs are cooked to completion, he garnishes the dish with some fresh green herbs. He doles out a portion on a plate for each of us, and we bring everything to the table. It doesn't take long for us to dig in. I'm really surprised with how well this turned out. There's a fabulous orchestra of sweet, salty, spicy, and savory flavors, all creating vibrant symphonies in my mouth with each bite. Mariah is rapidly coming back to life. Talk about a hangover cure. This really hits the spot. Yeah, dude, you knocked it out of the park with this one. Oh, thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. Eddie was a big help. Oh, please, it's your recipe. I wouldn't call this a recipe. More like we found a bunch of shit in April's pantry and made something work. We share a lap before chowing down in silence again. Much like our meal at Polos Locos, Darrel devoured what was in front of him in no time. Find his coffee cup still empty. Do you want any coffee, Darrel? Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!